Now, let's get into the hot take. All right. What is the hot take today? Like I mentioned in the announcements, I will be kicking off season 5 of Next Sound Studio Live. My episode premieres on Thursday, March 23rd at 9 p.m. on YouTube. Please join me in the premiere. I'm going to be live in the chat. All right. This is an online premiere on YouTube. I'll be live in the chat. Now, I flew to New York 2 times to film this show. The first time was for the performance portion, and the second time was for the interview portion. My hair was done for the performance portion, and the second time for the interview portion, right? My hair was not done. And I thought to myself, why don't I feel like my hair is done just because I don't have a wig glued down or a weave sewn into my head? So my hot take this week is that a lot of y'all, and by y'all, I mean Black women specifically, are not as confident as you think you are. And this is probably gonna land me in some hot water. That's literally what today's episode is all about. But as I was on my way to New York to film the interview portion, I wasn't able to get an appointment with my hairstylist so I could get my hair done for this occasion, right? And I noticed that I was stressed out, and I was in my head about going to do this interview because I didn't have my hair done, and I didn't necessarily have the money to go to a stylist that I don't know because I'm used to going to the same person by now, right? And I'm also freaking out because it's like, oh my gosh, my weekend is slammed. I don't really have the time to do my hair myself. And what am I gonna look like going on camera and my hair is not done? Okay, so those of you who are watching live and those who are going to be watching the playback of this on YouTube, I have a filter on Instagram right now. It's a very pretty filter. I have my natural nappy hair and I have my nerd glasses on right now. These are blue light blockers because I'm always on the phone all day. I'm always on the computer all day, editing, sending text messages, doing some kind of marketing or just something on a device. And being on these devices all day, it gives me a headache. So I got these blue light blockers and I've had them on all day long because I've been doing taxes as well. But my hot take this week, right, is I should not have to feel like I look less beautiful just because I don't have on a glued on wig, I don't have a sew-in, just because I don't have these long eyelashes, just because I don't have long acrylic tips on my fingernails. Everything about me right now is natural. My hair looks kinky and nappy. I'm wearing glasses and I don't have acrylics on my hands. These are my natural eyebrows. I rub them and they don't wipe off. These are my natural eyelashes. I do have eyelashes. They just look a little thin on camera, but and so I had to remind myself that while going to New York, instead of like freaking out about, oh my gosh, I don't have my hair done, I don't have a weave, I don't have a wig. Instead, I decided, I'm like, F it. You know what? If I say I am as confident as I am, then why am I freaking out about the fact that my hair is not glued down? I don't have a sew-in, I don't have braids or whatever, Why am I freaking out because I'm not fitting what today's beauty trend is right now? And so I thought to myself, you know what? Let me chill out and let me just bask in how I look naturally. I am very proud, and this is not shade to anybody. This is just me loving on myself. I am very proud of the fact that I have hair growing out of my head that I can style. It's kinky right now, but this is all my real hair. And I'm glad that I have real eyebrows at the end of the day. I'm glad that my eyelashes are healthy. When you look at me on camera, this is not a filter, except on Instagram. Y'all don't count. But when you look at me on camera, I don't have a filter. This is my skin. My skin glows because I drink water and I try to make sure I eat right, even though I had 2 donuts today. But I take care of myself. I work out. I drink water. These are my natural nails, which I can grow because I'm not damaging them with the acrylics. I went through the phase and my nails look beautiful, y'all, with the acrylics. They look beautiful. but they look even more beautiful and they still look feminine and dainty with my natural nails. And I have like this natural French look on my nails anyway. And my nails are growing naturally and they're strong and they just look pretty. And that's an indicator that I also have a good diet and just all these good things. But my point for this hot take is that we should not, as women, feel bad about coming anywhere in our natural form. So I should not feel bad stepping out of the house with my hair looking like this. And that's why I'm able to be on YouTube looking like this. I don't cake on makeup to do these YouTube videos, to do this LexChat while I have this camera going. I don't throw on makeup. I don't throw on lashes. I don't throw on a wig. I don't even get dressed. Like, I'm in my night clothes right now, but I'm so comfortable in that because I like how I look. And I took a long time to love how I look naturally. And how can I say that I love myself naturally if every time I have the opportunity to show myself naturally, I don't take it because I'm worried about not fitting into the current beauty trends? It shouldn't matter. And especially being an artist too, I had this thought. I need to make sure that I am confident in what I look like, because there's always going to be somebody trying to make me feel bad about not being within the latest beauty trends. You know, people will literally try to make you feel bad for not having a bust down wig with the edges glued down. Honestly, like, I've had these styles before. It looks great in pictures, but when you see it in person, you can see the lace lifting. You can see the fake baby hairs. You can see the glue and how it stiffens up around the edges. And I'm lucky that I still have my edges because I actually had a lot of irritation from the glue from before. I don't manipulate my skin that much. I don't manipulate my scalp that much, so it's not used to, and it can't take that much glue and product anyway. But, you know, people will literally try to make you feel bad for not fitting into the beauty standard. And that fits into when I did the hot take on toxic beauty trends. That's a part of the toxicity of it. I get called ugly. I get called broke. I get called dirty or nasty sometimes because I'm not looking like what the current standard is. And the current standard is long weave that's jet black and there's a bust down part and the crazy baby hairs and it's glued down to your head, or the sew-in that's crazy length all the way down to your butt, or maybe even sometimes passed down to your knees, which I will never understand that. But the hot take is a lot of y'all are not as confident as you proclaim to be, because if you were, you would be able to walk in any situation looking any kind of way and still be like, yo, I'm the ish. I feel great. I don't need to conform to whatever because I like how I look and I can achieve anything in my natural form. This hair, these extensions don't define me. These lashes don't define me. These fake nails don't define me. How can you say you're confident when you're always adding foreign things to yourself? It doesn't make sense to me. So I would like to encourage every woman, not just black women, but I was speaking to y'all specifically because we are mostly the ones that I see doing these fake styles and just adding all this unnecessary stuff to ourselves. I just want to say that let's do better with actually loving on ourselves and actually liking ourselves and actually accepting our features. Because the other layer to it that I'm not going to get into, when I have a daughter, I hope I have a daughter. When I have kids, I want them to like themselves for who they naturally are. But I should be leading by example first and foremost. And if I'm not able to do that for myself, how am I going to raise kids who are going to do better than me in life? And how am I going to raise kids to be confident and they see that I'm not confident in myself? That's taking it to a whole nother level, but you know, that's my hot take on the matter. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. We got some people live saying, is it women who make you feel bad? It is women who make me feel bad. The Radicales, it is women. Soundslinger Studio says, I actually think you look better natural, but you're beautiful when you're made up also. Thank you. The makeup and the hair and the lashes is meant to be an enhancement of what we look like naturally. But a lot of women have taken it so far to where they don't even look like themselves. And so they get into the pattern, they get into the mindset of not looking like themselves. So they feel like they're not as good when they don't have all these things on, because they're turned into a completely different person. Like it's not meant to be witchcraft. It's meant to be enhancing and highlighting your natural features. It's not meant to be witchcraft. Soundslinger Studio says wifey type when you're natural. Right. And ladies, I'm gonna leave off on this. It is not meant to be witchcraft. It is meant to be a highlight and an enhancement of what you naturally bring to the table. So if you add on all this stuff and you look completely different, and the Radically said it's a costume. If you take off this mask of makeup and you don't look like the same person, then you might have some self-love issues. You might have some self-esteem issues. So that's my hot take on the matter. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. But we're going to get into the Lex chat this week. And it's not a very serious episode. We're just talking some smack, confessing some things and getting into some unpopular opinions. So yeah, if you're interested in that, then please stay tuned and we'll get into the Lex chat after these messages.